Oh my god. Dude, Ryan raided me. Okay, Ryan's actually got the sickest sleep schedule. He streams at like 7 or 8 a.m. and he ends stream before I get on a lot of times. But thank you so much for the raid, Ryan. Welcome to the stream. I'm leaving in 30 minutes because I gotta go somewhere. But in the meantime, I'm kind of doing a quick Q&A. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Goals for 2022, don't have any. I don't set goals. I should say I don't set resolutions. That's all. My goal every year is the same exact thing, which is be happy with what I do. Who do I live with? I don't want to answer that just based on your name alone. CFD more is fun to set. I think I definitely have higher interest than the last set. I don't even think I played any games since the set expansion, and we're at the point where the set expansion is actually coming out in like 3 weeks, right? Like we're approaching pretty fast. I played a lot. Do you ever fear the pressure of getting married and starting a family? I don't think it's pressure so much as it'd be nice to spend time with someone. But I don't get pressured by like friends or family really. Toes doesn't make any more tea. Just knock each family in. Like playing League? Yeah. I think the problem with League is like, when I play League, it feels really unfun for the players that are not on similar skill level. Because what happens is, if you're at a higher skill level, it's gonna be most fun if you play with people who are kind of around your skill level, a little bit. At least it is for me. But then if I'm playing with people around my skill level, it's a lot harder for people who are below to match up, and then the game becomes very miserable for them. I think I ran into a little bit of that when I was doing the VTuber collab. I was like, oh fuck, man. Like, the people I'm playing against are actually like kind of good. Everybody's competing in League? Not at all. Haven't missed competing in League in fucking 6 years. 6+ years. Probably 8+ years. Box said the exact same thing? Yeah, because Box actually cares a lot about how other people in the group feel about stuff. He is like hyper focused and aware about how other people in his vicinity are feeling. Because like me, him even more so, he likes to make sure everyone has a lot of fun. Him and Toast are very similar in that regard. But like, and if they're not having fun, it's hard to make it fun if you're getting slammed, you know? It's very hard. My Libra, yeah. How would you compare the workload you have in content versus competing? Competing was way harder. The challenges are different, but competing, for the most part, like, competing is higher highs, lower lows. That's what I always say. Even the Mort Milk situation, would you block a player that constantly trashes your game? Sure. The fuck, who cares? It's kind of how I feel about the Toast situation recently, where Toast like did some weird stuff with DMCA, and people are like, I can't believe Toast lied. This is gonna make me feel like I'm never gonna trust him again. And I'm like, the fuck? Hello? Like, I feel like people are making like a big issue out of a non-existent problem. God, dude, okay, recently I've probably had 2 or 3 days of like productive days in January, because I've had moving issues and sleep issues and stuff like that. And every time I tend to take a nap and wake up, something fucking happens where I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Stuff like Poki getting harassed randomly by a new fucking YouTube person who got partnered like the same fucking week. That was crazy. It happened while I was streaming, and I passed out and I woke up and I'm just like, what the fuck happened? I was so confused. You know my personal thoughts on Poki, not including all the, like, you know, misogyny shit that's been happening to her and has been happening to her for all the years that she's existed. I've been around her a lot, right? Ever since she wasn't like as big, or she used to play League like every fucking day by herself. It was ever since she became like the face of Twitch, and for all extents and purposes, let's not argue, she's like the female face of Twitch. They use her for a lot of their promos. She was on their fucking Twitch app, etc., right? I feel like all she does is she tanks hate all the time. She's like the she like maintains high threat and aggro on people online, fucking incels, women haters, just in general. I feel like people don't really realize how much she tanks. Like, I don't know, in MMO terms, I don't know who an off tank would be in relation to her main tank status. So she's talked about quitting in the past and like kind of retiring from at least Twitch or the common eyes. And I'm really kind of curious who, like, if it's gonna really show like how bad it's gonna be when she's gone. Because she's like she's the main tank of the party, man. It's like, it's her. I have said things that if she had said would get her canceled on the spot. And I remember thinking about those things and being like, man, I'm glad I'm not that popular, because I remember making comments on certain topic matters along like 4 or 5 years ago. And my opinions changed on those matters before, where I was like, oh shit, if people cared, I would have gotten canceled for some of the stuff I said. But I remember just waking up and being like, what the fuck? Like today, it was like video came out saying, what was it? Poki does cocaine on stream, and I was just like, bro, you guys are fucking crazy. Like, why is this a thing? Sometimes I feel like truth is stranger than fiction, you know? Yeah, like truth. And she made a comment. She's like, guys, I don't need cocaine. I'm like, man, you had to make this comment? Holy fuck. Of course you don't do cocaine, dude. That's a Vaughn. What the fuck? Yeah, she got the wrong member. Is there a VTuber that you want to but haven't had yet to collab with? I don't know. I feel like I'm not a... The thing about being a VTuber is I feel like to really appeal to other fans, you have to be really deep in the hole, so to speak. Like, you have to really appreciate like the Japanese culture and the roots that they come from. You have to like be willing to watch a lot of like Hololive and be excited about kind of the culture of Japanese VTubing as well. For me in particular, I don't tend to do that. And I'm very upfront about it. I told you I don't really watch corporate VTubers very much. And I'm very much like, I watch the VTubers that are on Twitch. And so that tends to be relatively isolating, I think, culture-wise when it comes to that. Do you know exactly how much mustard Yvonne eats? She eats a lot of pickles and mustard. Like, it's not like a show. She doesn't put up a front. She actually eats a lot of it. And like, she brags about it. She's like, oh my god, you know, this one is like, I got this like, look how low calorie this is. This is great. And I'm like, no, shut the fuck up. I personally hate pickles, so it's like it's the inverse of what I stand for, essentially. Or would you like to go on a trip to Japan? The only problem is every time we go to Japan, something bad happens. Definitely not the next time, right? There's no way it could happen 3 times in a row. What happened to the keyboard? Alright, I'll tell you. And I'm not proud of this. And do not fucking tell Teha, because he will actually murder my ass. So I was talking to someone else about how to clean my keyboard, because I wasn't super sure. And I was told that, like, you know, I could... that using water and a little bit of, like, soap on a cloth, it would be, like, the easiest way to do it. And I didn't hear that part, so I was just like, oh, I can just run it under the sink. So I have a picture right now on my phone of me running my keyboard under my sink. And when I showed my friend, they were... So... anyways, so it looks great because I fully cleaned it and all my keycaps. But, I probably have to replace my PCB and the switches. So, yeah. I'll share the picture in a couple days when because I kind of waited like a week for my keyboard. But anyways, I'm currently using Avon's Pretty Sailor Moon keyboard. So if you've been hearing differences in the sound, yeah, there's a reason for that. I can't believe you ran under the sink. You know, I was just talking to someone how I had my in-game keyboard, and then now it's like, well, I guess I can get another in-game keyboard. But yeah, I showed my friend, and she literally was like, I think I grew 10 strands of gray hair while looking at this picture. I'm like, oh, whoops. But yeah, so it's currently drying right now. I'll probably I'm gonna try to see if it runs, but I definitely need to get my switches relubed. Oh, maybe a good time to try new switches, and probably need to get my PCB complete. It's probably completely fried, so I probably need some help in that. It's drying. It's like a thing where you don't want to turn it on early in case it's not fully dried, so it's just out there for a bit. Okay, I just started streaming. Don't fucking say anything. Don't say shit. Nothing fucking happened. Don't tell him anything. The only thing you're allowed to tell him is good morning, good night. What a nice day today. At least it's clean. Oh, it looks great. Like, I cleaned all the keycaps. Even the board looks great. Yeah. Oh god, let me actually see if I can show you. I'll post this later. I only wanted to post the picture in case my keyboard wasn't completely fried, because then it's just a funny story. But if it is fried, then it's not a funny story anymore, right? Then it's a problem. I don't know if you. This looks so bad. Can you guys see this? Oh man. Yeah, it's just a funny story, guys. Plus on Twitter, maybe a couple of days, because I have to see if it works. And if it works, then it's just a funny story. Is it working? Oh no. Patricia, don't worry about it. When they ran the keyboards in the dishwasher, it came out perfectly, but custom keyboards, oh, I need to get my keys. My switch is removed. You revealed it without testing? I can, don't worry. I'll test it in like a couple days. Actually, I'll test it tonight. I'll see if it works. Someone snitch? Who is that guy? Tell me their name. I need a band name. Do you have a favorite character model from all the VTubers you play with? TU? Wait, what the? You guys are snitches, dude. What happened about protecting the homies? Favorite model? Oh, wow. I love Maya's new model. Oh, God, they're all fucking good. What? That's what the homies do? Yeah, that's the homies. You did host Teha? Oh man. I feel like it's something where like sending someone that picture, it looks like it's like a fucking meme. Like someone did that and like either photoshopped it or like did it just as a fucking prank. But I was the clown all along. How much are you practicing at rent? I moved out, don't worry about it. I feel like I'm comfortable sharing some things, but people are just like very. I don't want to share everything in my life. Like I kind of already share what like shampoo and body wash I use. Like I'd like to have a little bit of privacy. I feel like the more I share, the worse it is for me, because people are gonna be like, "Wow, they moved and they're paying this amount. Was it really worth the, like, quantifiably, was it worth breaking up the OTB house for a difference of this amount of money? Especially when Poki's there and she's the face of Twitch and she's a millionaire and she does cocaine. So with all those things on board, like, I really don't think they should have done that. You want a full-size red keyboard? We'll see. See if it works. Oh, I didn't go. Apparently there's traffic, guys. Peace. I'm gonna raid Teja. And you guys can we can all laugh together. That'll be a good raid.